Dr. Off-Road Machine. Hit the like button and subscribe to keep up to date with the channel, and leave comments below. Hello all, welcome back to another video done by Storms, Dr. Off-Road Machine. This is going to be a bull bar and winch installation video. Sorry about the bits of video missing. The camera went flat a couple of times. I'm not using the best of equipment at the time, but I've got the chance to show you guys a few tricks and techniques that I've learned over the years of uninstalling and reinstalling stuff in the cars. Hopefully it helps you guys out in the long run if you are thinking of upgrading your bull bar or installing a winch or anything like that. These tricks actually help quite a lot on the reinstall if you've got to uninstall stuff and reinstall it, or if you're just looking at upgrading it. At the moment I'm unsoldering the UHF aerial connection to the back of the UHF. It takes a little bit because you've got to heat up the actual prong itself to melt the solder, but once you've done it once or twice it comes quite simple on doing it. The best advice I can say is go out there, get yourself a good quality soldering iron. Mine's temperature set, so it makes it quite easy. I'm normally soldering around about 300 degrees. It helps quite a lot just to quickly get stuff done, or if you're in a little fiddly area or in winds or anything like that, having a temperature set one is just a dream. So go out there, get yourself a good quality soldering iron. It will help quite a lot with the electricals of your car. And don't use electrical tape if you can get around it. Use heat shrink or anything like that if you have it on hand to make sure it's as tight as possible, if not watertight, because you don't want any water getting into your electrical cables. It corrodes them quite massively. Okay, here's one of the tips that I can say. If you're going to be reinstalling a wire or trying to run anything back through the dash the way that wire come out, use a bit of old speaker wire, bricklayers twine, anything that you can find around that you can tie on and tape to the end of the cable, so when you pull the cable out it follows the previous line, and then you can use that to pull it back through the exact same way that cable went out. It makes it God knows how much easier, but trying to get your hands in behind dashes in small places, especially if you've got big hands like me, isn't the easiest thing to do. Sorry about the video quality. I haven't got a light for the camera as of yet, but I am looking at getting one in the future, so these videos will become clearer and clearer as this channel progresses. Okay, as you all are about to see, make sure you tie it off in something in the car or something to stop yourself from pulling it all the way through the dash, so it's not a waste of time on doing it and making your job 3 times harder in the long run. Now here comes the fun part, pulling that wire through the grommet in the firewall. It is the hardest thing. I damaged my grommet doing this quite a few times. This grommet that I am using is one of the standard grommets. It's got a nice size slit in it. But once I finish doing up the car and putting all my accessories in it, I tend to make it watertight by filling it up with silicone or sealing it off somehow. I haven't worked that out yet. That's something that will be on a later video. Keep tuned to the channel to find out what my solution is to solve that water egress problem. If everyone's wondering, no, you haven't all of a sudden gone colorblind. I accidentally hit the night vision button on the camera, so don't flip out too much. It's just me accidentally having clumsy fingers. Sorry to everyone out there that thought they were colorblind. Okay, now that's all done and through the firewall, I ended up cutting the cable and tying it off to something underneath the bonnet as well to stop myself from pulling it back through. This is me getting it down to in front of the headlight there, or right near the bull bar. Same technique, tie it off, pull it through, and basically remove the aerial and the rest of the accessories. Sorry about not being able to record myself removing the bull bar. The camera went flat again. But as everyone can see, as stated in the unboxing, they're mislabeled right to left, left to right. For some reason, someone in the factory didn't know they're left to right and got it incorrect. Okay, I made an error of judgment. I was meant to put the winch cradle mount on first and the side brackets. It makes it a lot easier because you can't put the winch cradle on once you bolted the side brackets on. But straightforwards, on, bolt down. If you have any cross-threaded nuts or anything like that, the best advice is invest in a tap set, tap them out and bolt them in. The winch install was quite easy. It's just 4 bolts, bolt on. Make sure you put the earth cable on first because it's on the bottom of the winch. It's straightforward install, not very hard at all, but the winch didn't come with instructions, so I kind of lost my cool and temper at the time. The nuts that you're looking at the moment are to line up the bull bar, to lift the front up, to tilt it down and up. To get the height on the bull bar, I ended up wedging myself underneath there, using my knees and legs to lift it up and bolt it in place. I was unable to film that because I didn't have a tripod at the time, but I've recently got one, so keep tuned to the new videos. They're going to be a lot more video shoot and information in them. And make sure you run all the cables and everything like that. And I haven't quite got there at the moment, but I'm going to end up putting all cable protectors over it. Pull the winch cable through, slide your winch guide on, or if you're using rollers, slide the rollers on. And then the fun part, getting all those cables back through for the brand new fog lights and everything else that's got to go back through. Once again, people, no, you haven't gone colorblind. It's the night vision button again. Clumsy fingers. Okay, to install the fog lights, you need to get a Stanley knife, cut the little plastic tabs off the sides. It's quite difficult because they didn't want to make that easy for anyone, and they didn't want the little plastic plate falling out if you didn't vouch for the fog lights, because they're an addition onto the bar. You don't really need them, but I wanted them because of the type of driving that I plan on doing in my four-wheel drive. These two little white plastic tabs are two different sizes, just for anyone out there wondering. They got to go on the right side or the fog light won't clip in properly, and if you push it in and it clips in, the fog light tends to rattle around and doesn't quite sit right. So getting behind the bar with a screwdriver trying to push those little plastic clips down to push the fog light back out is quite annoying. But once all in place and set, and then basically the fun parting the wires and zip tying them and cleaning them all up happens, that I didn't get a chance to shoot in this video because it started going dark and I was out there with my phone light, and yeah, it wasn't very good video footage, so I opted to just leave that out. Okay, if you plan on installing switches or anything in your car, the step drill bits are a godsend. If you haven't got one and you plan on doing this type of installations in your car or installing aftermarket switches, go get one. Okay, hello to all my Storm fans out there. I thought I'd give everyone a little bit of a video update. First and foremost, I'm sorry for the bad shoot quality, and I'm sorry for the bits and pieces missing from the video because my camera battery went flat. Since shooting of the video, I've organised a new camera battery, a tripod and some lights. So the video should be getting better in the future. Still not shooting with the best quality of equipment, but hopefully my battery doesn't go flat. At least then I'll be able to get all the information out there for everyone that has started to follow my videos. As for the future of the channel, I am developing and designing a 100 litre drop down fridge slide that I'm trying to get to drop down by 60 centimetres or more. More the better, because I'm planning on doing such a large lift on my four-wheel drive, and yes, it is going to have to go through engineering and a swerve test. If anyone's not familiar with those, they will be explained once I start doing my suspension, or you can get on YouTube and look up a swerve test. The swerve test basically involves getting your vehicle up to 100, 110 and changing lanes really quickly as like an emergency situation, and it also has to pass a brakes test or a stop test. That is basically 100 to 0 in a certain distance. And as to the plans for the 100 litre fridge slide, I plan on releasing those on YouTube once I hit 1,000 subscribers, so please share the video, hit like, hit subscribe, help me get my channel out there, and these plans will be put on YouTube. I don't plan on getting a Patreon page and making people pay per month. That's just a waste of time for me, and I wouldn't do it myself, so I don't expect anyone else out there to do it. As for the future of this channel, I would like everyone to hit the comment section below. Let me know what anyone out there would like to see on the channel. What I am doing wrong would be a best thing, or anything I need to improve on. That would be another good thing, because I don't want my videos to be bad quality or just annoy people out there. And what products people are thinking of putting in their vehicles, what information people need, like 12 volt systems, sand driving, winching techniques, anything like that, I can do those quite easily and try to get them on the channel as quickly as possible. As for a side note for everyone, I thought I would add, if you're planning on doing a suspension upgrade, do not do the suspension upgrade until you've got all your aftermarket equipment in there, your winches, your bull bars, your fridge slide, your drawers, everything like that, so you know the weight of your vehicle, or it's just going to be a waste of time doing the lift in your vehicle or putting new suspension in your vehicle, because you're going to end up losing 2 to 3 inches once you put all your aftermarket equipment on your vehicle. So keep that in mind, and please let me know what everyone thinks about my videos. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, share the videos, help me get my channel out there once again, and storm out, people. Get out there and have an adventure. Thank you for watching the video. As always, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, and please keep tuned to the channel for more videos to come.